Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medina Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called Sit on My Face. The ingredients you need is a 1/3 ounce of Kahlua, a 1/3 ounce of hazelnut liqueur, a 1/3 ounce of Baileys, and you are going to layer all of the ingredients in that order, and that is a sit on my face.
Oh, that's right. This man told me that the other day, and I did it, girl.
Do you like sitting on faces, or do you like to lay back?
I mean, I prefer to lay back.
Okay. Because when I be riding on faces, I look down and I just be looking at my stomach, and then I'm just totally like out of there, like mind frame. I'm like, I don't want to sit on your face. I would rather lay down and look like I have a flat stomach.
Well, they can't see shit, for real.
Yeah, because they can't see my face because my gut is in their nose. Like,
I like to be like, okay, he's laying down, right, and his head is really close to the headboard. So I just be pushing up on the headboard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't be looking at the front. It's still not ready yet. Yeah. Close your eyes. Get into it. This is not the time to be trying to look up my nostrils and shit.
Yeah.
Like, not right now.
And if I am going to sit on your face, grab my shit like a hamburger. I always talk about that hamburger grip. Grab it like a hamburger and like...
Wait, what is he grabbing?
Your thighs. The inside.
Thigh.
You know those little bones? Like he grabs them and then like smushes it a little bit so everything opens up. Like a hamburger.
All right. I ain't never had no hot pocket like that, but, you know, maybe I'll try it. You know, you should try everything once, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to CockTales, you guys.
Hey, y'all.
I forgot to tell y'all, when I was on the way to Houston. Okay, so let me tell y'all this. I had some whole shit planned, right?
Yay.
I was like, you know what? Okay, 1 week, I was like, I don't want to have sex no more. Like, I'm just so turned off from sex. Like, I don't even want to go record an episode. Thank God we don't have to record right now. Like, sex is like, except if it's with just me. I don't know what I was going through. I told y'all, bitch, I'm crazy. Something is wrong. It's an imbalance. And maybe I need to, I mean, Talkspace is great, but they might need to refer me to a psychiatrist.
Oh, they have that on there too.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to talk to Miss April and tell her, okay, look, girl, I think I've been holding back and I'm about to let it all out. Please do not send them people to come get me. But the issues have escalated. Anyway, that's beside the point because y'all can't help me. I had this whole shit planned because I was like, I'm horny. I want to have sex. And I'm
really
going
be out
to.
Here horny. Wow.
Yeah, like I feel it right now. We shouldn't have taken that shot,
Yeah.
but whatever. Okay, so I brought all of these toys because I was like, even if it doesn't work out, I'm going to have my toys. So I had my Dame toys. I brought the chargers. I had charged them up before I left. And I was like, what if my flight gets delayed? I'm going into the family bathroom to handle my business because that gets stressful in the airport, you know. So I had all these toys and I put them in my carry-on because I keep getting the little card that says TSA was rummaging through my luggage. And I don't need them touching my things.
With their little grungy fingers.
Yeah, it's all dirty and stuff. Like, no. Like, I want my toys in the cute little bag that it came in. Wrap them up. Put them in there. Fully charged. Ready to go. Don't overpack the carry-on, please. Because if you do, you will be embarrassed when you accidentally hit the button and it started vibrating. Everybody's like, oh, what's vibrating? Something's vibrating in your suitcase. And you say it's your toothbrush, but it's too many different vibrations. And the toothbrush don't vibrate like that. Did you know how it has all of the
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, so I had that, but then I was like, I'm about to shake the table a little bit. I had a massage candle. So you heat the candle up, you drip it.
Okay, I've never used one of those. I want to.
And I plan to. And I had some blindfolds. I had a feather duster.
Oh, but you was ready.
I had handcuffs. I had all this shit, and I put all my whole shit in the carry-on. Well, guys, I didn't know this, but they gonna check your shit if you got a candle in the bag. A candle is a solid to me.
It is a solid.
Y'all, when I saw my little bag go to the side, I was like, fuck. That is like a pleasure chest. You don't know it. It just looks like away luggage, right? No, it's a pleasure chest in that there is lingerie in there. And I had like the cheap tacky shit that the strippers be wearing. Like I was really... ready. Yeah, I had the little X's to go over my nipples because I was going to take some pictures and shit. And then, to make matters worse, do you remember when we used to record at the other studio? You know Lake?
No.
Okay. Lake is one of the guys. He works for the label. Mm-hmm. I forget his title. Anyway, he up there. So I see him when we're checking in at the counter to check our bags. And then he's right behind me in line at TSA. So I'm like, hey, like, how you doing? He was like, hey. He was looking at me like, I don't know who you are. Why are you speaking to me? But you do look familiar, so I'm going to speak back. But I'm going to keep my 6 feet. Cool, whatever. Anyway... all the toys are coming out. Oh, what's this? And I was like, it's a massage candle. Can you just like go ahead and do what you got to do? Do you not?
Did they throw it away?
No, they didn't throw it away. I could have it, but they had to test it with the little thing. So he's looking at it. The nigga was tall. The TSA nigga, like, short niggas are everywhere in Atlanta. Why weren't they working TSA that day? Everybody can see, and then people are waiting. The shit is going slow. The lady who was working in the little X-ray machine, the CAT scan thing, she really looking at shit. Like, she probably got rolled up. She probably the person that be letting the guns go through before, and she got rolled up too many times. So it was like, I gotta really examine this stuff. They are going through all of my stuff. Then he was like, oh, it looks like it's something in here. What is this? And I'm like, it's sex toys. I know you see it through the net. He's going through all that stuff, pulling it up. He got to test all these boxes. I was so ashamed.
Sir,
but I was like, put my things back. I said, can I? He was like, ma'am, don't reach over. You can direct me, but don't put your hand over. I was like,
and you really got to listen to them or you'll be in airport jail.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't about to miss my flight. Y'all, that candle is still wrapped up in the plastic, but that's all right. It's a story for
I'm
later.
Gonna have to get
or
one of
another
those
time.
for this weekend because
you should
I
try it out. You probably gonna get to try it before me.
You just light it and let it go for a minute and then blow it out and pour it.
Oh, you don't have to blow it out.
You don't?
You can keep it going because I think it's soy. Whatever it is, it melts, but it doesn't hold a lot of heat. So it won't burn you.
Okay, because I'm not trying to be out here burning niggas. And he's like, bitch, what? And I'm like, like, we're going to the hospital.
Yeah, that would be bad. Anyway, I had to tell y'all about that because I'm still a little bit embarrassed. That's one of those embarrassing moments where every time I go through TSA, I'm going to be like... I checked all my bags on the way back.
That was smart. I just would have been like, look, these some motherfucking toys. What y'all trying to do? And I would have been like, where's the tonic at? He was kind of fine. You guys, this Saturday, if you haven't got your tickets already for the sensual art exhibit brought to you by Sexual Essentials, make sure you get your tickets now. August 14th from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m., me and Tahoe will be hosting a live sexual art exhibit. Make sure you come. It is luxurious. Wear a gown if you want to. Wear a fur, even though it's hot as shit in Atlanta. This is the time. It's a masquerade.
Are you going to be having sex?
I am not. Maybe that night. But I feel like it's going to make me very horny. So hopefully something, sparks off. I was talking to Samaya today and she compared it to, so I was like, let me know like what I should be expecting. Mm-hmm. And she was like, expect like, this is the perfect entry level event for someone who wants to go to the sex club or wants to go to a sex party. You won't be having sex here, but it's a really great way to, if you've ever wanted to have group sex or have a threesome, to meet people. And so she's like, it's a little entry level to sex parties. And so
I hate that I'm gonna miss it.
I hate that you're gonna miss it too. You guys don't miss it. Get your tickets now.
Get your tickets.
And get your mask now. I'm getting a mask made.
Oh,
girl,
that's gonna be cute. Are you gonna like a Mardi Gras type of mask?
Like a Mardi Gras, but I want it. I told the lady I want it very sexy. Don't make it too gaudy or too big. Like something very like lacy, like maybe half lace, and then the other side's meshy. I don't know. We'll see what she comes up with. But I'm excited. Make sure you guys get your tickets at artxxxhibit.com. That's artexhibit with 3 X's.com.
Who is this man?
Oh, okay. That's his real name. But remember, we're gonna refer to him as Alonzo. So remember, that's the guy.
I was like, I don't know if this is a name I'm supposed to say.
That is the guy that is always trying to talk to me in my building. He's trapped me in the elevator. Every time I'm walking to my car, he somehow finds me, and I'm stuck talking to him for at least 7 to 8 minutes. Now it's turned into like I enjoy talking to him, and I enjoy it. I was like, Kiki, he's fine. He's a dark-skinned chocolate man. He's tall. He has an AMG. You know when Drake was like, I'm outside in that AMG. I never really knew what it was, and now I do. And like he wears these little nice, not crazy rapper chains, but he got a nice little chain. He be smelling good. I'm starting like Alfonso was wearing me down. And I had a thought the other day, like he talked to me. I almost put my number on his car because I haven't given him my number. This is the only way he can talk to me is when he sees me. That's why he talks to me to me for so long. He's like, look, yo, your nephew like me. He's from New York. Your nephew like me. Your mommy like me. Like, I don't understand what you waiting on. And I was like, well, I see the traffic that you bring in this building, bro. Like, I live here. Like, what do you think is like, no, this is never going to happen. But I'm starting to think, what if he's my husband?
What if he is?
Like, really? What if he's so persistent? But I also don't know if he's just persistent because, like, maybe he saw me in my Fashion Nova booty pants and he's like, I just want to fuck. You just don't know what these niggas. And I don't know really if it's worth a find out. Should I give him my number, Kiki?
Yes.
Should I leave it on his car? Yes. With no name and just be like, call me? And then if you don't call me, it wasn't meant to be.
No, I think you should leave a name. Let me tell you what the lady that I met this weekend told me. So we're just sitting there talking, and she was asking me about my life. I told her about the show, and I told her I'm single, and I hate it here. It's very ghetto. Well, I told her it's very trashy. I felt like she could relate to that word better. So anyway, she was saying, well, girl, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking. I tell her the truth. I had to think about it, but I told her the truth. So she was like, well, let me tell you something. I am on my second marriage. My first marriage, I was married for 24 years.
Ooh, that's long.
We got divorced. She said that she has sons, but she wanted her sons when they were teenagers to live with their father for those later teenage years. Okay. So she ended up having to pay child support on a teacher's salary. I know. I hate that shit for us. I really do. And I don't care what y'all got to say about it, but I hate it. Anyway.
Yeah.
So she's telling me all this. She was like, so one day I was with my daughter. Her daughter was a bartender. She goes to the bar. She was like, I just was having a day. And I really drank way too much. Like, I felt like I was partying. It's lit. Girl, my daughter went home to her husband, and I was just like there, and I thought we were gonna go to the next spot. So she said, so listen, she says that she ends up hanging out with her daughter's coworker. So it's gonna sound bad, but it ends up really good. So she goes out with the daughter's coworker, and then wherever they went was closing. So then they were like, well, you want to shoot pool? I have a friend. He has a really nice pool table at his place. It's not too far. Let's go. And she was like, you know what? I was really just like, fuck it. Let's go. Like, I don't care. And I was thinking, this bitch was going through a midlife crisis, but okay, I'm following you. So she goes to the house. That's her new husband. She said that they fell in love. They were up all night into the morning having a great time just talking. It helped that the house was huge as fuck. And she said 6 weeks later, they were engaged. Her family thought that she was crazy. She had never done anything like that. But she was like, girl, sometimes when you know, you know. And we both felt that way. And he said he just wanted to take care of me. He has retired me. He built me a she shed in the back. And I tutor kids because I miss teaching kids. But like, I don't want to have to go to work. Like, I like just doing what I want to do. And I just go visit my family and my kids. And I do whatever I want. And then she did her hair like this so I could see the ring. And I said, you got you one.
What a miraculous love story. That's what I like to hear. When it works out, when you did do some crazy dumb shit, but it was worth it. So I have been thinking about that with Alfonso. Like, I'm like,
just give him the number. I mean, you don't have to put it on the card. Next time you see him, you could just give it to him. Like, I'm tired of waiting to see you in the elevator or wherever. Call me and plan a date. Call me when you plan a date. Here's my number.
I just hope he don't fumble. You know what I mean? It's like when a nigga fumbles, you be like, this why.
But you've been building your team up, so if he fumbles, oh well, next one. Player number 3, you're up next.
You know what? And you're right. And lately I've been thinking about it. They're like, okay, maybe I will get my number, because you always hear those stories where it's like the woman's like, and I did not like Craig, and he kept trying, and then finally, and now we're married.
Me down.
Yeah, and I'm like, we would have some cute little
like
chocolate
Urkel
babies.
And what's her name? Laura.
Yeah.
I mean, he had to build a whole damn machine and shit. That was
turn
a little
into
different.
a whole different man for her.
He just need a little swag. That's all.
Yeah. Well, Alfonso got the little swag. And
so see, you already there. Give him the number.
He got nice teeth. His skin is so clear. Don't you love a nigga with some nice ass skin?
Yeah, I like to lick it.
Like, what's your routine?
They don't even be doing nothing half the time.
They be like, I just use my Dove soap.
Niggas love Dove.
So do
they
I.
love Dove soap and Dove deodorant, and they like the women kind, I've noticed too. And I'm like,
longer.
what is different?
I think maybe it lasts longer.
I like the men's deodorant because I like the cologne smells.
Oh, see,
but I've been trying not to just keep it around, because then when they go in the bathroom, they think it's a man who's usually there or something. And I don't need nothing blocking my blessings. Okay? Nothing.
Speaking of leaving stuff around in the bathroom, I have the King Noir big old dildo dick just sitting in my bathroom.
For what? To use it as a weapon?
I could, because it's that goddamn big. And every man that has been over since I've moved to my new place, they're like, why you got that in the bathroom? And to me, it represents big dick energy, and I need you to come here with that all the time. So how you feel?
Maybe you should put it on the door.
Maybe I should, but I don't want my nephew to go grab it. Talking about what is this, Dina?
Yeah,
so he didn't want to do that.
A lot.
You guys, don't forget, I am hosting Paradise and Vibe Wellness Retreat. Get your tickets at paradiseandvibe.com. Come, it's going to be a great experience. Wellness is the key, is the message. And you can make new friends. Men, you are welcome to come. I hope you come. If you want a room by yourself, you can. If you want a new roommate and you want to meet and greet new people, you could do that. But yeah, make sure you sign up at paradiseandvibe.com. I would love to meet you.
Yes, and make sure you sign up for Patreon. It's patreon.com/CockTales. We have bonus episodes every single Monday, and then a live once a month, and then sometimes we even give you a little bit extra. So sign up on Patreon. Also, we have an event coming up.
We got a brunch. We got a brunch,
now,
nigga. We got a brunch.
Last time we had a brunch, bitch, they sent us back inside after that. The world shut down. So, listen, it might happen again. So, you need to go ahead, make your reservations, come to the brunch. It's going to be here in Atlanta, September 19th. That is a Sunday. It starts at 12, so, and it just goes on and on. It turns into a day party. They got hookah, they got drinks, they got food. I actually went to a tasting at that restaurant. The food is good.
Is it?
Yeah. I had some oxtail and grits.
They got real food.
It's like a meal. Like, you can actually have brunch food. It's not just like chicken wings and french fries. Like, it's good. The lamb chops are good. They have a jerk chicken omelet. That was good. Ooh. And shrimp and grits. All of the things. The waffles are really good. Like, it's just... excellent menu. Anyway, so we're going to be hosting that Sunday, September 19th. Please come out, hang out with us, get some drinks, get some food. Let them know why you came.
Yes.
And
we'll post more details as the date approaches, but make sure you just mark us on your calendar for September 19th.
Because if you're coming from out of town, and remember, this is probably going to be the last event.
It probably is, because they all going to shut down again.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be well prepared this time for this shutdown.
Yeah. I'm not going to be doing the shit I was doing last time.
You sure, Kiki?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Just once that red light comes on in the living room. Yeah, I can't be going back. That was a dark time.
Okay. Listen.
What?
Kiki, I am so glad that the battery life on the Dame products is so goddamn strong, bro. It's annoying when you go to reb one out, you about to play with yourself, and then it
fucks up the whole vibe.
Dead. You're mad. You're like,
you've been trying to squeeze the energy out like it's toothpaste, and you can't do it.
And then it turns off, and you turn it back on again. Like, maybe this lasts little 5 minutes.
Yeah, it just needs a little supercharge. No, their vibrators and accessories are made with medical grade silicone too, so that's great. They have smart design principles, lots of love, and they have gotten glowing press reviews from the New York Times, W Magazine, and many more. So, like, the girls know. So if you didn't know, now you know. You need to get on to some Dame products.
So whether you're a couple looking for an extra boost or you are, single, you're on that journey, you're outside with us, self-exploration, we support it. We'll sure they'll earn a spot on your nightstand. Them Dame products they got a spot on mine. I know that.
Okay, I keep them right there. I need to just be able to reach in and get them. The best part, Dame offers hassle-free returns within 60 days. So you have a long time to make sure that your satisfaction is truly guaranteed.
Go to dameproducts.com. Use code CockTales, CockTales, to get 10% off. Again, go to dameproducts.com. Use code CockTales.
Yes, get y'all toys. Okay. And on that note, we are going to move on to weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
Okay, so this week's weird sex, it's not really a crime, but there's been like some stories in the news about it because when people start having their ethics and morals and letting them take over, it becomes a thing. Let me ask you something.
What?
If you had a man of your own and you was in love with him, y'all talking about starting a family, and then like, I don't know, he just died for whatever reason. Would you still want to have a baby with him, even though he's dead? You know, you can do that.
I didn't know.
Okay, so it's called posthumous sperm retrieval. And after a person has died, different fertility clinics or hospitals can retrieve the sperm from the man and give it to you so that you can try and make a baby. Now, does it always work? Not necessarily, but sometimes people, they die and you know that person really wanted a kid, or you really wanted a kid with your man.
It kind of scares me because I feel like we're going to have to name that little nigga Ghost. And I don't know how I feel like that. Your daddy was dead, and I went and I thought this was different. I thought he already saved this, but I didn't know they was going to get it from his dead ass.
No, yeah.
So I just wonder, what is the baby going to be? it's just, what is the
what I would
energy
wonder.
gonna be like in the child?
Okay, so when I was reading about it, you guys, I was wondering like, okay, how successful is this? Because it's just like any other fertility thing where that shit is not 100%. You know, like people spend all of this money trying to get the lab to put the baby together for you and pop it in, warm it up, let the bitch grow, and then you damn near die giving birth to it. I was trying to figure out that, how much it works. And then, do the kids have like issues?
Do they have
like health issues? Do the children even survive? Because it's like, okay, all jokes aside, when you're a woman and you're older and you have a baby, you know that the risks go up of something being wrong with the child. So then it's like, that's just, and then your man is dead.
But
so you don't have him to help you.
What if it's the other side of it and you have like a superhero baby with really long hair?
What?
I'm just thinking, like,
how we go from superhero to long hair?
It's just terrifying to think of. I don't know if I would do that. One of my worst fears is being a baby mama, like an alone baby mama. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of the horror stories I've heard from just being a single mom, I don't know if I would want to like voluntarily do it. So it's like, even though it would be a different circumstance, it's like I'm still gonna be a single mom. So,
and then every day I look at you, I'm gonna see your daddy. Yeah. And then I'm going to be sad, you know, if I liked him.
Yeah, I loved him. I don't think I could do it. It's going to be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, but the girls are out here doing it. So maybe if you didn't know that this was a thing. I don't know how much it costs. I would imagine. You got to go get that shit out of a dead nigga.
You're resurrecting the cum from a dead man. Jesus is going to be so mad at us. He going to be like, y'all niggas just out here doing shit. Stop. Let me do me. He's dead. Go meet a new man. Procreate. The normal way. Nigga, like, oh, he going to be so mad at us.
He going to be mad at me because my ass will be at the clinic for a different reason.
He going to be like, you know, could you imagine when we die, like we float up to heaven and God, like, he has a little list, he pulls it down, he's like, oh, you've been to the clinic about 3 times. You said you were going to stop and you didn't. You're going to send her down.
Back the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
Send her down.
Like, how you going to hate from outside of the club? You
Y'all
can't even
let
get
me in this bitch. I'm telling you right now, if there's any discrepancies.
And they gonna tell you to go away for talking like that.
I know I'm on that list.
I'm gonna be outside trying to repent. I'm not here yet. Hold on. There was this one time.
Remember when we used to go to the club and try to get there for Patrick? We'd be like, tell Patrick we outside. I'm like, tell Patrick I'm outside. Y'all letting me up in this
Peter,
bitch.
let me in, please. Yeah, no.
Whew, the jokes up there are probably really funny. Wow.
Around. They probably just be sitting down looking like these little hoes.
They play an episode of CockTales. I would be like, for real?
Not for the Saints. Please don't. I don't need to hear that. Oh my God.
Oh my
Cover
God.
up. Ooh.
So a couple of things I wanted to talk about this week. One of them is, you know how like we're both kind of like meeting new people and just having fun. We've been, I feel like our dating lives have been pretty healthy.
They have been getting better, yes.
They've been enjoyable.
Mine is still a little malnourished, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
And making strides.
I need to, you know, narrow it down a little bit. But my thing is like new sex is always fun if it's good sex.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. You're excited to see the person. Your pussy gets wet just from texting. You want to try new things. You want to be sexy for them. You're not wrapping your hair.
Everything is new because it's a new person.
You're not wrapping your hair when you go to sleep at night. You want everything to just be new and fresh and game is on, nigga. But what happens when it starts to get kind of like you're used to the sex and it starts to get boring? Like what can I do to...
You can get a new nigga. Start the cycle over. It's the cycle of sex. That's what I be doing.
That was a really quick answer.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you don't want to hop to the next dick, then and you just want to keep that one for whatever reason, I don't know why. Like, who wants to keep a car forever? You got to trade that bitch in and upgrade. But okay, maybe it's a Rolls Royce and you trying to go for a classic car. You got your classic man. All right. So what do? You first of all tell him my pussy is dry.
That's rude.
It's not working, and it's definitely you, not me. Because when you're not here, I pull out my dating products, and shit gets to going. So we've got to shake it up. Or if that's a little too aggressive, I think a happy medium would just be you gonna have to like introduce new things. I think a lot of times guys won't do it. I don't know what it is. Sometimes I think they be too scared. They think we're gonna judge them, and it's like, no, nigga, I was bored and I was about to cheat. So I'm glad that you
better enter some new things.
I think all of the things that you might think about or that you see in porn or when you're talking to your friends that you would be like, oh, I don't know if I would do that shit and just try it. Like, just start doing different stuff. Dress up, maybe. Or, like, the newness that you had at first, go back to doing some of that stuff. Yeah, like, make sure y'all are going on dates and, like, having fun.
Meet that nigga at the bar, walk up to him and be like, my pussy's wet, you want to feel it?
Oh.
that's one of the Patreon episodes of that's why I don't need to be hollering at niggas. That's why, because
you took it to level 12. Was that a nigga you knew? Y'all gotta watch the Patreon episode, I guess. Ooh, girl, spicy.
I'm feeling spicy. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want shit to get old and boring. I'm just coming up like, what's up? What you trying to do? I'm
having a little flashback. Sorry,
girl. A good old sex flashback. Ain't nothing like it. The hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Oh yes.
What do I do when it starts to get old? I try to go into my book of what I haven't done to him yet.
What's in there?
Not a lot, because I also need to start like slowing it down a little bit on what all I release on like the first couple of weeks.
That's what I was telling you, girl. You can't put it all out at once.
It's so hard not to though, because I'm just like YOLO.
Right. I mean, I feel you.
It's like, what? Like, let's get it. Let me show you what I got.
Yeah, you gotta pace that shit out.
I gotta pace it out because, but sometimes what I did do with Lieutenant Bay when I felt like it started to get old was another person, obviously, and he thought that since I was the one who brought it up, he really was like, "You serious? I'm serious, baby." So now in this new dating world, I feel like that is, I think I have a hoe friend that I could actually have a threesome with. So maybe I'll keep that under my wing, you know?
Because that will always, revive some things.
It will always revive some things if it is done right.
Yeah.
Sexting. When we stop, sometimes you stop sexting.
Or even just like little compliments.
Yeah, like, oh, baby, you look fine. And tell him on the FaceTime, who you got a haircut for?
Being flirty like you did to get him.
Yeah, and being all cute and fine. New dick. It's so exciting. It really is. People always say ain't no pussy like new pussy, but it really ain't no dick like new dick either.
It's really not.
It's so good. Wow.
I gotta stop having flashbacks in the middle of the show. Wait a minute. Okay.
When a guy comes out to see you, you know how normally you get flued out, but every now and again you meet a nigga where he's like, no, I want to come to your city. I want to see how you live. Show me your city.
It's too many hoes here. Can we go somewhere else? Don't you want to go to Nebraska? You want to go cow tipping? Like, you don't need to be in Atlanta. It's too many bad bitches. I don't need you here.
You gonna meet somebody else when you not with me, like, nigga. And sometimes I get a little like overwhelmed with planning the day, like the weekend.
You better than me because I'm not doing that shit.
He asked me, he was like, what do you have planned? And I was like, you
said you was coming out here.
You were going to handle everything. But so I planned a little day. But when he told me he was coming out, he asked me if he could stay with me. And me being the adult that I am now, I'm very comfortable with who I am. And you know how sometimes when you're younger, you're scared to kind of tell someone how you really do feel. Like you might just be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think he wanted to stay with me. Yes, you can stay with me. You really don't want him to stay with you. I don't want that nigga to stay with me. Like, yeah, I'm going to share my vagina with you and you have a place in there, but you don't have a place in my house. Yeah. Because I don't know him yet. And it sounds so backward because it's like, bitch, well, you busting it open, eating booty hole and stuff. But it's just different. Like I like to have a little bit of space when somebody comes to visit.
Yeah.
So, and it's weird because when I go to visit them, I'm fine with staying with them. But it's something about you coming into my home. I just feel like women have way more pressure to like make this house a home, even though you're not my nigga. Like I'm gonna have to cook.
That's what it is for me. I don't want you to be here because you're gonna be expecting a 5-star breakfast in the morning. Niggas always want you to cook some stuff. They be wanting all kind of snacks. Oh, you don't have this. Well, I'm sorry. Why you didn't send me your rider before you got here? Because I didn't know you needed all of these things. You're a grown man. What do you need Fruit Loops for? And you want me to cook breakfast? Goddamn. I got catfish and grits. You want some Fruit Loops. You need orange juice, coffee, tea, apple juice, apple slices. Like, I don't have that.
And I gotta go to the grocery store, spend all this money. It's just a lot. It's like, okay, you flew yourself out here, but I might as well have flued you out because I done spent the whole, like, so it's just, I told him no. I was like, no. I was like, you can't stay with me. I was like, we don't know each other that well yet. So while I do want you to really come out here, you do need to get a hotel. And another thing, I also kind of just want to, not that he can't come over to my place, but I want to just see what type of man you are. I do want you to be able to handle you getting a hotel because if your response is like, oh, well, I got to spend all this money, we're gonna just cancel the whole weekend in general because you have some other things you need to focus on.
Why are you here?
Yeah, because then it's like, when you get here, like, what we gonna do? Like, I just want to know what all you working with, kind of like, and what hotel you gonna stay at?
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
He wasn't upset about it. He laughed. He was like, oh, I was like, yeah, like you do need to get a hotel. I don't mind planning the weekend. He's only gonna be here for like a day and a half, so it'll be
that's not too bad.
Quick and easy plan, dinner, something fun, and a lot of sex.
So, are you gonna let him come over for sex, or are you gonna go to the hotel for sex?
I like hotel better than at the house.
I like hotel sex too.
It feels better. You can get messier. You feel like you just feel sexier. And another thing about the whole them staying with you too soon, I feel like niggas get real comfortable. You know what I mean? It's like, then you gonna always come out here and just stay with me. No, nigga. No.
Otherwise, we're getting married. So pick.
Is that what you're ready? Because we're not having.
Because we can go to the store and pick out a ring. I'm ready.
We can do it. We can go to the courthouse.
Oh. Well. Well, depending on who you are, I might just do it. I'll try it once. I already said you gotta try anything once. I ain't never been married. Let's go.
I'm probably gonna marry this nigga. I'm planning the whole wedding in my head already.
Oh.
Do you tell niggas that when you plan the wedding in your head? Do you let them know you're planning the wedding?
Girl, no.
Oh.
I'm already crazy as hell. I can't be letting all the shit slip out that I know is super crazy. Because sometimes I'll say stuff and I don't think it's that crazy. And they be looking at me like, bitch, I'm scared. And I'm like, oh, shit. Let me write that in the notes. Don't bring this up again.
Don't do it. I always bring it up in like a casual way. Like, I'm like, my friends said, like, you're probably going to be my husband.
That is not casual.
I thought it was. That's why
Do
I ain't
they
met nobody.
believe you?
They're just like, what? And I'm like, yeah. Like, that's how you feel about that. It's just.
Oh my God, this dude was like, when we get married at the reception, do you want to have this or this? And I said, wait, what?
See, don't play with me like that because now I'm going
now you
in.
said it. He was like, wait, no, chill. It was just a question. I was
I'm like, well, hold on. I actually have my notes in my phone for my wedding.
This is what I already planned.
Yeah, like I have the food down. I have the music.
No, I didn't do all that, but I was thinking, like, if I had said that, I'm gonna be the crazy one.
Exactly. That's what that is not fair. But do you have wedding notes? Like, do you know who your bridesmaids would be?
Okay, so it changes. I have so many people that I want to be in the wedding, but then it's like, well, all y'all can't be in the wedding because I need some people to sit in the audience.
My sister had a football team of bridesmaids.
I don't need that damn many.
I was like,
and then I got all these goddamn sisters, and then it's like,
oh, you do. And then if he has a sister and he wants her to be in your wedding,
I didn't even think about that.
You
And it's
can't say
like, is she
no.
gonna abide by my dress code?
yes, she better. What,
She
gonna come
can't.
through with an
She got
attitude?
this, I don't know, but I mean, I don't know this lady. I don't know the man. Shit, we don't know none of these people.
I have a list for my bridesmaids. Some people have question marks next to them. I showed a guy that I went on a date with, the one that reminded me of Jonah Hill, and I showed him the list, and he was like, "People got question marks." I was like,
Because you just don't know where it's gonna be. Girl, I have on one earring.
What was you doing?
I don't know. Nobody has noticed. I'm just feeling like, why does my... All right, well, I'll take this off. This has been all day. I've been several places, recorded multiple episodes. It's cool.
It's okay. You couldn't tell. I thought it was a new style.
Girl.
One earring.
No, but yeah, with the wedding, I don't have that figured out. I know for sure I want all of my sisters to be in the wedding. So that's already like 27 people. And then, it's a lot of them. And then I'm going to need my brothers in it too. So I don't really care what he has to say about that. I hope you don't have too many brothers because I don't like when it's uneven.
It can't be uneven.
Like, that's just like, I'm already not really feeling that everybody gets to have a different dress. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing that. Y'all gonna have one of those dresses where it's like, you can tie it up a little bit different so you can have a little something for you, but we need uniformity in this bitch.
Yeah.
And it's not even about you, so just do what the fuck I
Just
said.
do.
And be happy for me. This is my moment.
Yeah.
It's finally happened. None of us thought we would make it here.
But here we are.
So hurry up and put on the same goddamn dress before this man changed his mind.
I'm so excited for our weddings.
I know. I'll be excited when we can figure out who the fuck we're marrying.
Do you think that
or when they figure it out?
Do you think when we do get married, we would make it like an episode?
This is not Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, you want to have a wedding special?
We could invite a few patrons.
No. You gonna invite the patrons here? You can. Sorry, you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. But y'all not coming to my wedding now.
I might invite a few. There will be security, though, so don't try nothing stupid.
Oh, my God.
You feel me?
You gonna record it and make it a bonus episode?
It might be. A little clip of it. That's actually really great. Maybe we should just already go wedding dress shopping to get prepared.
I heard that's bad luck. And the way my life is going, I don't need more bad luck.
You're right.
Maybe we can go look at them, but we don't need to put them on.
I really am going to want to put them on. So let's just ixnay the whole thing.
So never mind.
I'm being that bitch with the wedding dress on. I'm lying to the person working. They're like, we're getting married.
I did think about that, though. I was like, that would be fun just to go shopping, like, we're getting married. And be like, yeah, make up a whole date and everything. And then they give you all the champagne and stuff. It seems fun.
Now we're in here drunk, getting kicked out. We're going to be on the news. This is actually not a great idea.
Yeah, you're right.
I wanted to bring this up. So one of my sorority sisters, her name is Ebo. Shout out to Ebo. She's one of the producers on Divorce Court.
Okay.
They need people for Divorce Court. So if you're in a toxic relationship, at any level of toxic, the very lowest level or the very highest level, send me an email, I guess, medina.monroe@gmail.com if you would like to go on Divorce Court and air all your dirty laundry and get something, in return for dealing with that dumbass nigga. Just had to put that out there for her.
If you do it, let us know so we can watch your episode.
Yeah, I would love to hear that.
Some people need to go.
So I'm ready to go back through the advice emails and email them back like, hey, y'all trying to go on Divorce Court?
Right. Are you in the Atlanta area?
You don't actually have to be married. I didn't know that. It can just be a boyfriend or someone you're talking to. I did not know that.
Me either. Huh. The more you know.
Yeah.
Does Jerry Springer have a court show now? I saw him on TikTok.
He's a judge now.
Yeah. I saw him doing a little...
How old
and I
is
was
Jerry?
like, why does he have on a robe? 100. Go sit down. Can you not retire yet?
If he tried to holler at you at a bar, would you give him your number?
Yes. He is very rich, bitch. Yes. Hey, Mr. Springer. Judge Springer.
Jerry.
How you been doing? I like that little curl in your hair. What's left of it?
His little old self.
You look so cute.
I wonder what he's like. Is he married? He can't be.
I've been wondering, what is sex going to be like when we're old?
It's going to be good.
Imagine, when old people be breaking their hips, they die usually pretty soon after because it just fucks up everything. I was reading why. What is it about the hip in old people? But they said something about your spine and it starts to mess up all kind of other stuff. Anyway, what if you were fucking and fell and broke your hip because you thought you were still young?
I wonder if they have sexual old people stuff to help you, maybe a little floaty thing that you can put around y'all in the bed so that you. I mean, they have that a safety. For not. You know how they have in the shower.
Not old people. I know what you're talking
So maybe they have some sort of safety device. So there are some old people that was hoes and they still hoes and they still trying to get that old pussy off the ground.
I wish Blanche Devereaux was around so she could tell us what she was doing because she was getting it in.
She was.
Blanche was the hoe from Golden Girls. And then what was her name? The dumb one, she, Rose, her husband died in the middle of them having sex. He had a heart attack.
Was this when she was already old? Well, we always knew them as old.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's how she became a widow. I don't know. It was interesting. But I was watching the Golden Girls the other day, and I was just like, I wonder what it was really like to, they're characters, so it wasn't really like shit. But, what will it be like when
you're
I'm
old?
old?
Will you even still get horny?
I hope so.
I do.
I don't want it to be broke.
I don't either, because you already lose your taste. My grandma said she can't taste stuff anymore. Yeah, she can't taste. And she's not a sickly woman. She just was well, the older you get, you start to lose your sense of taste. She can't taste anything. So when she eats food, she's just eating it literally to survive. She can't taste. I was like, Grandma. She was like, yeah, it sucks getting old. I don't want my pussy to lose its taste buds.
I'm worried about it drying up because when you go through menopause, a lot of women experience that.
Please don't let this happen. What if we're still doing cocktails when we're 80?
Girl, no. Because when I get married, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say goodbye. I'm not going to be doing this whole shit no more. And it's going to be over for me. I'm going to just have to bow out. Thank you guys for your time. The episodes will be up, but I'm changing my name and everything. No.
Well, I'm on the fence about it. You're going to be doing
it at 80 years old.
I'm hell yeah, I'm still trying.
I wonder if podcasts will still be a thing.
Oh, they'll probably elevate to something else. And it's what are those things called? The holograms. And it's you turn it on, it pops up in your car.
And they're actually sitting
there with you. That's weird.
That's scary. No, thank you.
Do you think it's insecure to ask about previous women with somebody that you're dealing with? Do you ever just ask, what was your ex like? Or am I your type? Am I the type of girl you go for? What was the last girl? I
ask about the am I your type? Because whatever, you hear. But the previous women, sometimes I do, but I like to wait until it comes up in conversation when we're talking about our past or something. I don't start it off that way. I don't think it's insecure necessarily. I think it depends on the situation. Because it's this does tell a story about you, and are you going to share some things that's going to reveal you're actually a person I don't need to deal with? Like when you say, okay, I was dating this guy and this is why we didn't work out because he was this way or something like that, then the nigga might be like, well, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm that way too.
I'm that way too. I brought this up to the real estate bae who's coming in town to visit. Well, by this point, he's already come. Hopefully, we're still going strong. But, excuse me. We were talking about exes, and it was funny because normally women do this. He basically was like, I was dating this girl, and she had a lot of money, and she like spoiled me, and I was like, you better call
that bitch back.
I will spoil you in pussy. And I was like, what do you mean like she used to spoil you? Like she was cooking? He was like, no. He was like, she used to like break bread on me. She brought me a Rolex. And I said, what this bitch do? I was just really trying to like be like, I drive a Nissan. And I am like, it's not gonna be that way over here. Like, so it was interesting to like have the conversation. I didn't say those words, but in my mind, I was like, I hope you don't think like I'm one of those women.
Be like that, yeah.
Right. I didn't know if you know how sometimes with men when you're trying to see what they got, you kind of like drop little hints. And I don't know if he was doing that or if he just wanted to brag or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, why didn't it work out? He's like, oh, I didn't really like her that much. See, nigga.
And you think I'm gonna spend my money and then you're gonna be talking to the next picture about how you didn't even really like me? Like, what?
Yeah. So it did make me kind of be like, I wonder how this will go, because I'm telling you right now, that's not how it's gonna go.
And like, did you spoil her back, or it was just like a one-way thing?
That's a good question. I'm gonna ask him that when I'm laid up under him.
So like, the girl who bought you a Rolex, did you buy her one too? Like, did she get a Cartier bracelet?
Yeah. Like, do you have Rolex money, or is it just like?
This was a treat.
Yeah, like, could you get your own Rolex? Or is that the Rolex that you're wearing now? Like, because it kind of, I don't know what it is about, like, when men want to be spoiled in that way by a woman, but it's just corny. So stop. We can do it, and you guys can't.
You know what? I don't really mind, though. I feel like if I really like you, I gotta really like you. And then somebody
have to be married, my nigga.
Not for a Rolex. I just mean gift.
Oh.
That's all I was about to say. I didn't say
you know I don't mind gifting.
No, just a little gift, but nice things. You know, whatever is in my budget, what I can afford. I don't mind getting stuff. But, like, I don't know. Like, what did she do? Because was that a lavish gift for her? It was just like, nigga, I don't like your cheap-ass watch. Take that fossil watch off. You need to upgrade. Here you go. Was it like that? Did she win the lottery? Were you a sugar baby?
Were you?
How old was this woman?
I got all these questions to ask this nigga.
Yeah.
He said that he can't wait to eat my pussy. Don't you love when somebody says that? You're like,
I sure do.
I went and got a wax.
Okay, and I can't wait for you to eat it either because I'm ready.
And there's nothing like a nigga in your pussy when you freshly waxed.
It's just like, I'll be ready to show it off anyway.
Yeah, you feel born again.
And it's like, it's going to be smooth. Ain't no prickly, nothing going on down there. It's just going to be great. And I like when they tell me how good it tastes.
Wow. We're horny.
Like a rack of lamb. Just delicious. You know, they just...
Yeah. A rack of lamb?
Yeah, I feel like they just be gobbling me up. You know, like when you're hungry and you order lamb chops at the club and then niggas just be tearing up the lamb chops. Oh. I feel like that's what they be doing to me. Like, just like in there, like face just in there. Me too. I want some now.
That does sound good.
I can't wait to have sex again.
Oh, me neither.
Because, okay, so let me ask you this. I felt like I have been rusty with sex.
Really?
Because I think... And I realized that after I had sex with a new person, because y'all know it has been years since I fucked a new person, right? So I feel like I must have gotten used to those other niggas I kept recycling, because it was just like very different. And it's like, oh, I don't know if I can stretch that way. Anybody stretched me this way before. I need to go home and warm up, and I need to come back with a clear head and be more awake and be prepared. I feel like, I got rusty. Do you ever have rusty feeling moments?
I do have rusty feeling moments, and I'd be like, I wonder if he feels like this is rusty,
or
is he enjoying this?
Is he gonna say something?
I don't know. But when I do have those rusty moments, I like to quickly
you gotta
reset.
Snap out of it. Like, hold on, you're feeling the rust, so you need to readjust. Sit up.
When we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna do some shit I don't normally do. I don't like morning head. I don't like doing that. But if I did have a night of rusty sex, I'm gonna wake up, slide up under them sheets.
Why don't you like morning head?
I don't know. Like, my mouth is dry and crusty. My breath all funky. Like,
yeah, it does.
You still
have
got
a
dried up
smell,
sex crust on your balls. Like,
I like to do it. I think it's a great way to say good morning.
It is.
I appreciate it.
I will say it is, and so I'll do that if we had a night of rusty sex.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you deserve this.
Do you like when a guy, okay, speaking of morning sex, when you have morning sex and the guy kisses you like in your mouth and you ain't brushed your teeth yet, it's supposed to be a quickie. I don't like that, but I will do it. And then I'll be like, ooh, actually, I do kind of like it. But it's like in my head, it's like, no, like this is kind of gross.
I will say it truly depends on how I feel about you and your dental hygiene. I will say as of lately, a lot. I'm not just like fucking all these niggas, but the niggas that I am fucking, they have really great dental hygiene. So with them, yes. But if I feel like you don't and you come to do it, I'll just kind of like turn to the side like, good morning, like give you my cheek. But if I like you and you got nice teeth, we can suck on tongues. It don't even matter, bro. Sex is already nasty and we was in each other's booty holes. So
yeah.
What's a crusty, stanky breath mouth?
I don't know why I be doing that. Like, how do I end up there? It's not an easy place to get to.
It's not.
But it's like, once I'm so close and I've already made it to the balls, it's still like a personal challenge. Like, can I get in here? Is he going to let me get in here? Is it going to be an issue? If it's not, it's like, oh, great. Yeah.
We made it. That was great. Okay, so we're going to move on to Indecisive Diane, and when we come back, we have some advice to share with you.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey, ladies. This week, I want you to pamper yourself and whoever your bae is. Go to Jeju Sauna. They're 24 hours. You can take your kids if you have kids. If you don't, just go with each other. Maybe even have sex there. I'm just playing. Don't do that. You'll get kicked out. Try it out. It's in Duluth. You're gonna love it. No appointment is needed. So it's a last-minute date if you're trying to get out of the doghouse.
Okay, and we are back from Indecisive Diane, and it's time for the advice. You can send an email to askcocktails@gmail.com if you want to ask us something. You want to go first?
I'll go first. This subject line says, too horny to be lonely. Join the club. Hey, ladies. So here's the skinny. I'm dating a man 12 years my senior. He's 44. At first, everything was cool. I was getting gifts for no reason and dig down like no man has ever done before. It was perfect. Fast forward 2.5 years later, and this motherfucker can't even tell me he loves me. At this point, I know it's not going to end in marriage, but y'all, the sex is amazing. I'm not a very... my contact got crossed. I said I'm not very attractive. I'm not a very active dater when I'm fully single, so there's no telling when I'll get more again. I don't go out much and hang with the same few people. To be honest, I don't even know if we're in a relationship or not. You're not. The sex is still good and all, but the lack of emotional connection in a growing future is getting to me. Am I tripping or should I just let it go? It's kind of hard to fuck at this point. Feelings are involved because we started off dating. If we would have started off fucking, I would have been cool. I forgot my damn... Oh, wait. I want more, but this man has gotten so comfortable. Gifts aren't even coming. And last year, he forgot my damn birthday. Keep getting the fire sex or move on. Signed, too horny to be lonely.
Move on. Mm-hmm. Girl, you said that feelings are there, but it seems like it's your feelings because you also said there's a lack of an emotional connection. He not getting gifts. He forgot your birthday because he's not concerned. That's
at
just
all. And
the
it
truth of the
sucks
matter.
Sometimes to see that truth, but let it go. Sometimes the best thing you can do is let it go. And also, I want you to be very mindful of the words that you put out here into the universe. It might sound very cliche, but if you're saying, I don't meet people, I'm not going to meet no man, you might meet a better man and better dick. So try to start putting that out there because I promise you there's better niggas, better men, ma'am. So
I'm gonna get me one.
Let it go because you're going to be stressed.
Yeah.
It's just going to be stress.
What are you enjoying out of this? Just sex? Go to dameproducts.com. Use code CockTales.
And get 10% off. Stop playing. That's why it was so easy for me to let Lieutenant Bay back. I was like, let me just get my toy. It'll be okay. There's other men. There really is. When you really think about it, like, let it go. I'm learning this in yoga. She always be like, let it go. Let it go. If you can let it go in here, you can let it go in life. Bye.
Yeah, my embarrassing moments. Let it go.
Yeah.
That's going to take some work. All right, next one. I'm starting to feel fed up. Okay. I think you meant anonymous.
He spelled anonymous wrong, not me. I just copied and pasted it.
Yeah, not you.
Oh.
The person. because what? Okay, whatever. Hi, ladies. I love the show. I have been an avid. I used to proofread. I stopped. Okay, let me translate. Hi, ladies. I love the show. I have been an avid, AVID, listener for 2 years now, and listening to the podcast has given me a lot of insight about how women think and has helped me with my own relationship, both in the bedroom and just in general, which is why I'm writing this email. Okay, so I have been with my now fiance for 12 years and we have 2 beautiful children. Congratulations. I love this woman with all of me, but the one thing we seem to have fights about is whenever there's a family event or something like that, she has this one cousin who shows up, and when I have any interactions with her, my fiance can only see it as the cousin flirting with me.
Well, is she?
And are you flirting with her? I was 20. I was 20 when I met my fiance, and when I was introduced to this cousin, I was 21 and she was 16 or 17. Wait a minute. So my first impression of her was that of an underage teen who I treated as such. Now that we are all grown adults, I feel as though I treat her as family. I would have never predicted that me and my girlfriend would have been with each other this long, yet alone have 2 kids together. Now, from the first initial introduction of this particular cousin, my girlfriend told me that she is a flirt and she doesn't like to hang around her that much because of it, and that she's been bold enough to flirt with her brother, my fiance's brother. Oh, okay. I told her that I noticed. Wait a minute.
The fiance's brother, ain't that her cousin also?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
She sound like she just don't need to be invited to shit.
Okay, because
Like,
she
what?
sounded like Cousin Faith from Soul Food.
She does, and I am not playing family or not. There needs to be boundaries. Don't play with me.
Okay.
Do not play with me. You will be uninvited.
Girl, and what are you doing, little girl? Anyway, I told her that I noticed that she was a flirt and that she wouldn't have to worry about it because I was not attracted to her. That's why she doesn't have to worry about it. Okay.
Men just don't be knowing what to say.
Like, what? Oh, I'm not attracted to her, so don't worry about it. Fuck the fact that this is my damn cousin or that she's so young. Okay, whatever. Over the years, as me and my fiance got more serious and started having kids, of course, she would get more and more defensive of protective of our relationship, which made every interaction with her cousin for me uncomfortable and frustrating because I would never know what was actually triggering her until we would have these long, drawn-out fights. Stop talking to the damn cousin. It's very simple. Okay, after numerous fights about this, she has told me that she feels as though I'm not being considerate of her feelings by having even the most innocent of interaction with her cousin. My whole take on this is that I have never given my fiance throughout our relationship any reason to think that I would cheat on her with her cousin. If you asked her, she would tell you the same. Would she? I take pride in the fact that I'm a faithful partner and that for 12 years, I've only dealt with her mentally and physically. People who know me can vouch for that. Whether anybody else believes it or not, I could care less. Well, you told us. Okay, so when she confronts me about these interactions, when she and all of her family are witnesses to it, I'm hurt and confused on why I'm the one she takes it out on. I don't feel as though I am stupid enough to flirt with her cousin right in front of her and her family. I have presented the options of ignoring her cousin, telling her that she needs to back up off me or even just don't talk to me, and my fiance says that she doesn't find it necessary. She just doesn't like when she sees us talking or what? She just doesn't like when she sees us talking or that her cousin always finds a way to put herself around me, knowing that it gets under her skin. I am tired and exhausted of all of this. I don't know what to do, and she has told me she doesn't either. The last time we fought about this was this past Mother's Day, and I told her if this keeps happening that her cousin could be a factor in us divorcing sometime in the future, a statement which I deeply regret saying but can't take back because I was so angry. Sorry for the long email, but I need some help because I don't want that statement to be facts. I left out some details, but I was trying not to make this even longer.
I mean, you do need some help because I think a lot of times men don't understand that sometimes we just want you to have our back. Okay, maybe you can't.
It's a respect thing. Maybe you won't fuck her, but
it's a respect thing. And if I need you to correct it. Like if I feel some type of way about a woman who you are always talking to, whether it's a cousin, a work bae or whatever, I need to see you correct it. Tell her, I feel like you're being disrespectful to my relationship and stop, or we're gonna have a problem, or you're not gonna be able to come around the kids or the family. Sometimes it's important for you to just see that. Like, I need to know that we are on the same page. Right now, you and your wife are not on the same page. She's uncomfortable, bro. Correct it. And if you even have to tell your wife, well, then if you're this uncomfortable, I've told her about herself, we're not inviting her to anything else. And that's what we'll do.
Or why do we keep showing up where she is? And then to tell, because the wife kind of confused me. If she's saying you don't have to not talk to her, but she's not liking the interactions, have you talked to your cousin? Can you talk to her? Like, yeah, you know she's a flirt, but like talk to her and tell her that you feel uncomfortable because I presented the options. You don't like them. You also should have been talked to her. That's your cousin.
Yeah.
But really, y'all just gonna have to stop showing up to the functions.
Stop showing up to the functions, and if you have a function, don't invite that cousin. She'll be fine. She needs to learn how to behave herself. And if you need to embarrass that bitch, embarrass that bitch.
Oh.
I have a wife who I love, children who I love. You will respect them. Stop. And sometimes that will get somebody together. Stop being so nice, nigga. I don't like when people do that. You gonna respect this relationship, and I'm gonna have your back. You gonna have my back. Don't flirt with me in front of my man, or even if he's not here. I don't fuck with you like that, and we have a very strong bond. You can't break it if that's what you're trying to do. So stop.
Well, I guess that's that on that.
Shoot, got me over here mad.
Okay, it's not even your damn cousin or your man.
Or even my friend. Another thing, I don't like it when people be like, I don't even have a reason for her to think that. Fuck them reasons, because it's the reason right now.
You do. She does have a reason. I told you to stop doing something, and you keep doing it.
Stop. Before I start doing it.
Okay. All right. So on that note, we're going to move on to the cocktails.
Oh,
But if you ain't got a buck, I won't cuff 'em. Spend 100 on me, it ain't nothing. Run a double D, so stuffing. Back to the point. Is it some cash in this place? If it is, I'll probably see the stats in your face. Turn around. Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. Was a hoe. Was a hoe.
okay, I'll go first. You got an OG cocktail?
I can't get the words together. I'm trying. I'm nervous too. I don't know if I can even talk about it. I might need to make this a bonus. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this one, they didn't put anything in the subject line, but they said, I love a strong man who can sex you for hours at a time. Me too.
Oh, man.
It's always the young ones for me. Is it? I was 34. He was 24. Soon as I entered his home, we'd be all over each other, kissing and grabbing and stripping each other's clothes off. During sex, he began to rub my back and my booty while stroking me from behind. He then pulled out and gently began to enter my booty hole. Now, I've done it before, but his beefcake was grade A thick. I was nervous. He slid in and began to move to his own beat. It felt amazing. But after about 5 minutes he struck a nerve. Ooh. I felt it and smelled it. He seemed unbothered and continued to fuck me until we both came again. He then asked me to join him in the shower and I declined, LOL. Why, bitch? You had dookie sheets. Maybe he wanted me to clean him off. Moral of the story, my booty is off limits forever. Peace, love, and light, ladies. You should have got up in that shower, though.
You should have. Like, wipe your nose off. I know.
When you have anal and then you already clearly said I smelled something, you need to get your black ass in that shower, spread them booty cheeks, and rinse it away. Because I guarantee you there's some
They're definitely
dingleberries back there just dingling.
I'm just thinking about the smell. Oh,
that nigga nasty. He was like, your booty leaking, but let me use it as some lube.
Yeah, like what? And why is the shit leaking? What did y'all eat?
What did y'all eat? What was the nerve? Because y'all know I love anal. Ain't no nigga ever struck something and then I'm like, what's that smell?
Girl, if somebody else, if I ever have another experience where a man is trying to put his dick back there, I'm probably going to be so mad. That was so painful. It's just like every now and then I have a flashback. I don't know how you do the shit.
I like pain.
I know,
like, while I don't just want you to ram your dick in my ass, I do like the pain of it.
When that thing gets back there, I be like, whoa. You gonna have to move. That's how, you know how the men are sometimes when you go to their booty hole? I'm the same way. I am that girl. Sorry. I do have a few limits. It's not too many, but that one, you know.
I will say I have relaxed on anal for a little bit. I haven't done it in a while just because remember I was having that little issue and I was
Yeah, give it a break. Let it get back right.
She's on vacation.
Okay, I do have a cocktail, but you're going to have to listen to it on Patreon because I don't even know how to get it together. So it's the Patreon episode. I guess it's the one for Monday. So if you listened already, then you know the story. If you haven't, what you waiting for? You need to go to patreon.com/cocktails and listen to our cocktails. We both got some cocktails on there because the people be trying to clock my shit. I told y'all. So I'm sorry.
Pretty soon they're going to start paying for the Patreon account.
Bitch, I be looking at those names. Blocked. Every time I see a name, I be like, who is it? Who signed up? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. They're going to be changing their damn names on there. Oh, Lord. It's like, where are we going to have a safe space? Somebody come save me from this life. Okay, so make sure you guys are also following us on Instagram. We are at CockTales Podcast. And then I'm at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean Bean.
And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.
Population.
Goodbye. Bye. 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 Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.